Now, it's time for the Weekly Mirror.
This is MaxAnimate 1, with the Weekly Mirror. Good afternoon, welcome to the Weekly Mirror. Today is 4 p.m. on the 25th of January. The House of Lords has backed a move to ban under-16s in the UK from social media platforms, a decision that has sparked significant debate across the political spectrum and among the public. By 261 votes to 150, opposition peers voted to support a ban through an amendment to the government's schools bill, highlighting a growing concern over the impact of social media on young people's mental health, privacy, and overall well-being. This legislative push comes amid rising awareness of the potential dangers that social media can pose to minors, including exposure to cyberbullying, inappropriate content, and the pressures of online interactions, which can lead to anxiety and depression. The government has indicated it will try to overturn the amendment in the Commons, where it is expected to face considerable scrutiny and debate. In the meantime, officials are conducting their own consultation on a potential ban, which suggests that the issue is being taken seriously at the highest levels of government. However, this Commons vote could prove politically tricky for ministers, as some Labour MPs have expressed their support for a ban on social media for under-16s, reflecting a potential shift in party dynamics. The growing consensus among various political factions, parents, educators, and mental health advocates underscores the urgency of addressing the challenges posed by social media to children and adolescents. As discussions unfold, the implications of such a ban could extend beyond just the age restrictions, raising questions about the responsibility of social media companies, the role of government regulation, and the need for comprehensive digital literacy education for young users in a rapidly changing digital landscape. More than 9 million people watched the final of The Traitors, making it one of the most viewed television events of the year and a significant milestone for the series, which has captivated audiences with its thrilling blend of strategy, deception, and drama. The finale not only showcased the intense competition among the contestants as they navigated through intricate challenges and formed alliances, but it also highlighted the show's ability to engage viewers, sparking lively discussions on social media platforms and among friends and family. The electric atmosphere surrounding the conclusion of the season was palpable, as fans eagerly anticipated the fates of their favorite players, each of whom had demonstrated remarkable cunning and resilience throughout the series. In addition to the suspenseful gameplay, the finale featured emotional moments that resonated deeply with viewers, from heartfelt confessions to unexpected betrayals that left audiences on the edge of their seats. The producers skillfully crafted a narrative that not only entertained but also provoked thought about trust, morality, and the human condition, prompting many to reflect on the ethical dilemmas faced by the contestants. This blend of entertainment and introspection has set a new standard for reality television, inviting a broader audience to engage with the content. Here is the winning moment.
I voted for Jack. Simply because I trust Stephen more.
Jack, who do you believe should be banished and why?
Rachel, I've still stuck with the same vote. And as always, I'm sorry if I'm wrong, but I said it and I'll say it again. I think you'd make a phenomenal traitor.
Thank you. So it all comes down to this final vote. Stephen, who do you believe should be banished and why?
I came into this game and I decided I was going to play a fair and honest game. And so for reasons that will become clear, Jack, I've written your name down.
Wow. Maybe they were both traitors and they agreed that they'd win the game together. Who knows?
You did it. Go on, cuddle each other.
I thought when you weren't looking me in the eye that you just decided to change your mind at the last minute.
I was just pulling your leg.
Don't do that!
I'll be honest, I had moments where I was doubting what I was going to do tonight, but I couldn't go back on my word to you. It just wasn't worth the money.
The US has unveiled its plans for a new Gaza that would see the devastated Palestinian territory rebuilt from scratch, a bold initiative aimed at revitalizing a region that has faced years of conflict and destruction. Slides showed dozens of skyscrapers stretching along the Mediterranean coast, designed to reflect a modern architectural style that harmonizes with the natural beauty of the area. These high-rise buildings would not only provide residential spaces but also commercial hubs that could stimulate local economies and offer employment opportunities. In addition to the towering skyscrapers, the proposed housing estates in the Rafah area would aim to accommodate families in safe, sustainable environments, featuring parks, schools, and community centers to foster social cohesion and enhance the quality of life for residents. The comprehensive plan also includes a map outlining the phased development of new residential, agricultural, and industrial areas for the 2.1 million population. This development strategy emphasizes the importance of self-sufficiency, proposing agricultural zones that would utilize modern farming techniques to ensure food security, while industrial areas would focus on creating jobs and generating economic growth, ultimately reducing dependency on external aid. These ambitious plans were presented during a signing ceremony at the World Economic Forum in Davos, highlighting a significant moment in international diplomacy. The event marked the establishment of President Donald Trump's new Board of Peace, a dedicated body tasked with not only ending the two-year war between Israel and Hamas but also overseeing the reconstruction efforts that aim to restore hope to the people of Gaza. The board's mission includes engaging stakeholders from both sides of the conflict, facilitating dialogue, and ensuring that the rebuilding process is inclusive and equitable.
It was just over 100 days ago that we got the final deal done, and everyone was celebrating and joyous about the hostages coming home and the end to this long war that nobody thought was possible. And Steve and I were panicking, saying, what do we do next? How do you implement peace? And as you guys know, peace is a different deal than a business deal because you're changing a mindset. We want to use free market economy principles. A lot of what President Trump spoke about that he's doing in America, we want to bring the same mindset, the same approach to a place like Gaza to give these people the ability to thrive and have a good life. And we've developed ways to redevelop Gaza. Gaza, as President Trump's been saying, has amazing potential, and this is for the people of Gaza. We've developed it into zones. In the beginning, we were toying with the idea of saying, let's build a free zone, and then we have a Hamas zone. And then we said, you know what, let's just plan for catastrophic success. Hamas signed a deal to demilitarize. That is what we are going to enforce. Rafah will start with. This will show a lot of workforce housing. We think this could be done in 2-3 years. We've already started removing the rubble and doing some of the demolition. And then New Gaza. It could be a hope, it could be a destination, have a lot of industry. From the private sector, there'll be amazing investment opportunities. I know it's a little risky to be investing in a place like this, but we need you to come, take faith, invest in the people, try to be a part of it.
And now, the results and fixtures from matchday 23 of the Premier League. West Ham continued their strong home form with a convincing 3-1 victory over Sunderland at the London Stadium, while Fulham edged past Brighton 2-1 at Craven Cottage. Burnley and Tottenham shared the points in an entertaining 2-2 draw at Turf Moor. Manchester City were comfortable at the Etihad, beating Wolves 2-0, as Bournemouth thrilled the home crowd with a narrow 3-2 win over Liverpool at the Vitality Stadium. Chelsea impressed on the road, securing a 3-1 win against Crystal Palace at Selhurst Park. Aston Villa and Nottingham Forest both claimed important away victories, beating Newcastle and Brentford 2-0 respectively. Attention now turns to the remaining fixtures, with Arsenal hosting Manchester United in a blockbuster clash at the Emirates in 20 minutes' time, before Everton face Leeds United on Monday night at Hill Dickinson Stadium. National Lottery results. Lotto 1, 4, 8, 23, 34, 57, and the bonus ball is 29. The jackpot is £3.8 million. Euro Millions 4, 5, 13, 21, 42, and the lucky stars are 3 and 10. The jackpot is £86.5 million. The The Millionaire Maker code is MSPP 05803. Thunderball 3, 15, 22, 29, 39 and the Thunderball is 5. The National Lottery website is down for the time being. It will running from tomorrow. And this is our first weekly mirror in our new studio. We moved here on Monday at 7 p.m. for the first broadcast with the news at 7. And now the weather for the week ahead, by the BBC.
Hello. We've seen further spells of rain at times through the weekend, and there's more of it to come through much of the week ahead. An unsettled picture to our weather at the moment. For this evening and tonight, then, we continue to see a bit of patchy rain and mountain snow across the east of Scotland. For most of us, the rainfall eases away and the winds are falling a bit lighter too. Quite a bit of cloud, but a few clear spells and quite a chilly night to come. 2 to 4 degrees in most of our towns and cities, a little colder than that in the more rural spots to start Monday morning. So a chilly start to the day, quite a lot of cloud around again. Still some snow flurries coming in over the higher ground in the east of Scotland, and rain and brisk winds pushing across Northern Ireland, then into Wales and the southwest of England during the afternoon. Ahead of that, quite a lot of dry weather actually, a few glimpses of blue sky, but just 5 or 6 degrees around the east coast, 9 or 10 towards the west. So here's this first weather front that pushes in Monday night into Tuesday, followed by more showers packing in from the southwest. So it's going to be low pressure that dominates over the next couple of days. For Tuesday, a lot of rain around. Increasingly, as it bumps into that colder air, there'll be some snow for the Peak District, mountains of Wales, the Pennines, into the higher ground of Scotland too. Gales developing around some of these Irish sea coasts, so it's looking wet, it's looking windy. Sunshine and showers return from the southwest, and temperatures will be around 5 to 10 degrees. And then much of the week ahead still staying unsettled, temperatures around 5 to 10 degrees and limited amounts of sunshine. Bye-bye.
That was this week's Weekly Mirror. We will be back at 5:45 p.m. with news at 5:45. See you then.